All right, this story is of some interest because of the things that have been happening on airlines. Okay, this is back in the with BBC. I'm a training officer back around 1980. Okay, I had a probationer with me, and I'm teaching him how to be a police officer. He's a big Armenian kid. I mean, put it this way, tell you how big he was, muscular-wise. We have police Olympics every year all over the state, and they have every athletic competition you can think of is in these Olympics, including boxing. And this guy was the heavyweight champion of the state of California. That's how tough he was. Not only does he, but I mean, he's tough. And this is a story, one of the few stories of my little series here that I didn't actually see. Okay, maybe there's, of all the stories I'm going to tell you, a couple hundred of them, maybe there's 3 I heard, okay, directly from the guy that happened to. Just so you know, they're all honest, they're all mine, but once in a while I want to tell you some. It's a pretty good one. So he's from New York, so he's going to fly back to New York. So in those days, and I think you still do it, you tell the airlines, I have a weapon, he wanted to carry his gun with him, and they authorize it. The pilot signs off on it, he wants to know who it is. Sometimes they meet the officer ahead of time, sometimes they don't. He wanted to keep his weapon, and he's ready to go. Gets in the airline, non-stop to New York from Los Angeles. And he tells me, this is his story now, he says, they were in the air like 20 minutes. Okay, this is before 9/11, okay? Now they would turn the plane around and land. So he's back here and he said, the pilot wants to see you. So my partner goes, okay. So he goes up, probably just some police guy that likes policemen, goes up there and they close the door. And he says, I'm looking out and all I see is the clouds going by, you know, and he's in the canopy. And he says, how you doing, our officer? He says, yeah, we have a problem. Well, one of these guys who's drunk and back about midway down the plane, he punched the stewardess. She's got a bloody nose and he's acting crazy. We moved the passengers away from him, but we're afraid he's going to do something else. Can you make him stop, please? And he goes, oh, sure, I'll take care of it. Okay, fine. Now, he had just left court, my partner, so he's wearing his suit. So they show him where he's at. He walks down, he sits down in the aisle seat, and the person that's obnoxious sitting right next to him in the middle seat. So and the guy that's there is drunk, is throwing F-bombs and calling the lady stewardesses all kinds of anti-feminine names, and he's just being a complete ass, okay, pardon my French. So my partner said, hey, just keep quiet, would you? And he goes, oh yeah. So he gets the drink and he pours it on my partner's lap. Okay, he's got a suit on. My partner goes like this, he just goes, boom, right like that. Just hit him right center nose. Knocked him out, okay? The guy is knocked out. He flips him on the floor between them, gets his hands behind his back, rips out his belt, ties his arms to the belt, and then he just sits there and puts his legs on top of the body. Could I have a Coke, please? Because when you have a weapon, you're not supposed to drink. So they brought him sodas and some crackers, and the guy would wake up and he'd tell him, don't get up. And the guy's just laying there, you know. You're this, you're that, don't get up. And it goes, there's blood on the carpet because he busted his nose. So they're sitting there and they told the pilot what happened. So remember now, this guy's going to lay there for 3 or 4 hours. So they laid there and they rolled him over to give him some food and a drink, but they're pretty much, sorry, you know, you're under arrest. So when they landed JFK, everybody, their mother arrives. Air marshals, not LA, it's New York. New York PD, everybody shows up. Everybody's there. So they tell everybody to stay where they're at. They come down the aisle, they pick him up, and they take him out. They hog-tied his legs and off he went. So he went and told a report to everybody, and the pilot thanked him personally and everything else. And so they give him a limo. They actually provide a limo to take him to his parents' house. He was visiting his mom and dad. So he tells me, I'm at the house, I'm supposed to be there 2 weeks for a vacation. 3rd or 4th day, the airline shows up. His clothes is clean. His suits are all pressed and clean. First class ticket back to Los Angeles. Want to know what his food selection is. So he said, oh, should I put prime rib and everything else? And so then I got a citation from the, apparently later on, he got it, they mail it to his boss on the police department. He got a commendation for this. And that was it. He said, I got on that plane and I was like, I might have been the King of Solomon or something. I got on there and they were just treating me nice. I got first class seats and everybody knew who I was. And he says the whole flight, he's a single guy, he says, so the whole flight, these young, attractive, hungry females are all over him, okay, like bees to a hive. He says, I had these women all over the place. And he goes, and I'm not that good looking, partner. But he goes, man, he goes, well, I tell you, you know what, man, power is beautiful, you know. And so apparently he told me he got a couple of phone numbers. He's single. Who cares? He said he got phone numbers and he's happy, everybody's happy, airlines is happy, and except for the guy, obviously. And I'm going, all right. And I saw him like 3 months later in a boxing match for the Olympics. He fought another law enforcement officer, another guy his size. After halfway through the first round, his opponent said, no more, you broke my ribs. And it was over. 40 seconds into the bout, he already won the gold again for heavyweight champion. Tough guy, but gentle, and doing police work that you wouldn't even imagine. You couldn't even tell he was that way. You know, he had long sleeve shirts on, you couldn't tell, they were just bulges under there. I mean, just really nice guy, and I advanced him to become a regular officer. So, but that's a story that I didn't see, but I had my partner tell me all the details. So we have 8 hours in the police car, and he's telling me all this went on there. So it's a pretty good story. So anyway, you never know who you're next to when you start yelling F-bombs. Somebody will punch you out. So anyway, that's my airline story, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.